Hey, what's going on, guys? Darius here, and here I go with another tutorial. This pirate signature tutorial from Assassin's Creed 4. We're going to check out how I did it. So make sure to download the resource pack that I gave you in the description of the speed commentary video. Make sure to check that out, and yeah, you get these 3 resources. So how do we implement these together to make this type of signature? So I'm going to make a new file, and the dimensions are 400 by 158, and the resolution must be 72, and then OK. And now we have the basic canvas for the signature. So what do we need to do? Let's just take a look at the PSD, because that is also in the pack. So let me just break it down to 0 like this. And we started by putting the render inside. We start, well, the background first and then the render. So let's just do that. I'm going to import this background into the new canvas with the signature, and I'm going to resize it so that we get a nice position for it, so we can place the pirate afterwards inside of it. And then once you found a good position, you press enter and you have your background for your signature. Now anything can be a background for a signature, as long as the signature looks good, you know. And next we import our render, which is also inside of the pack, and you can erase this text here, and you can just only keep the pirate, which is pre-masked, so you don't have to worry about cutting anything out. And now we paste it. We paste or drag inside this this pirate render and resize it so that it fits in the signature well. So I'm just going to put him like so here. There we go. And I'm just going to tilt him just a little bit, you know, to give the signature a little bit more dynamic and make it a bit more dynamic and stuff. And let's see, there we go. That's a good position. And the next thing that we're going to do is to add some C4Ds, and in the pack you can also find this metal ribbons C4D. Let me show you guys. There we go. And it looks fantastic. Whoever did this is a great guy. He can definitely make some awesome C4Ds. We are going to import these into Photoshop, and we're just going to zoom in, and we're going to resize the C4D just a little bit, you know, just like this. There we go. And we're going to press enter, and now we have it placed on the signature. And now we right click the metal ribbons C4D and we rasterize it. And now once you have it rasterized, we can edit the hue and saturation. And to do that, you press Control on the keyboard and then U, and the hue and saturation window will appear. And you're going to switch your hue to about +22, I think, until the yellow color matches. Let me put 22. There we go, until the yellow color matches the signature color, and especially the background, which, as you can see there, it looks really nice. So now I'm just going to zoom out to actual pixels, and I'm going to make a copy of the metal ribbons behind the pirate. Let me label this pirate with a color, blue should do, and I'm going to move these ribbons around here behind him and transform them. Press Control T on the keyboard to flip your C4D around. There we go. And just transform it, you know, just make it a bit more dynamic. Fill the spots in, you know. And there we go. Let me see how I did it on the PSD. Whoops. There we go. Let me just put it here. There it is. Where is it? Let me just unhide all these. Okay, fantastic. So make sure to just put your C4Ds at the bottom. You don't need to fill the entire area unless you're making a completely C4D signature, so it doesn't have to cover everything, you know. Let me just put this, make it a bit smaller, you know, and transform it. Just put it right over there. And we can actually now start working on the lighting. So I'm just going to zoom in on the pirate, and I'm going to click on the pirate layer, and then I'm going to make a new layer above it. Now right click and select create clipping mask, and we would have created a clipping mask. Now we grab our brush tool, a really small brush tool. Let's see, how much? 3 pixels should do, and sample the yellow color from the lights of the background so that the lights are reflecting on his face, on his armor, on the weapons, etc. So let's do just that. I'm going to zoom in and start painting inside of the clipping mask. Oops, I haven't sampled. Press Alt on the keyboard and at the same time click on somewhere here to sample the color. There we go. And now we can paint above the pirate. Let me just zoom out a bit. There we go. That should do. And on the hat, we need to get some on the hat. On the face here, there we go. On the guns, here and here. Let's see, good, that looks good. And here on this thing here, the coat thingy, there we go. That looks great. And now let's put this layer on overlay. So the color applies to the face or wherever it's on. Let me go to actual pixels, and it looks great. It looks fantastic. So, oops, I keep saving. It's a tick I have. And it's good to save, but I already made it, and I don't want to make it again. Make another copy, Now, under the C4Ds, make a new layer and grab your brush tool, a round brush tool. There we go. This one here should do, and it's the default brush, by the way. And hardness, put it to about 73%. That should do. And with the same yellow color, paint in the background where there are some free spots, to put the light on. And these will act as light generators. And on the top of everything now, once we put our light generators, we're going to change our brush size to 20 pixels more than what we had before, and change the hardness to 0%. And this will give us a really soft brush, just like that, just like a sunburst. And now we're going to double click on the light sources that we have, and we're going to put these on screen. And there you have it. The lights definitely pop out now. Okay, I'm gonna save it. Fuck it. Pirate. Sig. Okay, there we go. Now no more distractions. So now the lights really pop out, and they look good. It looks like it's going on the pirate, and I like it. Now let's add some shading. Let's make a new layer under the lights though. There we go. And we are going to put some shading on the lower side of the signature with a soft brush and with black. And we're just going to paint over it just like this. And on the sides, you can also go on the sides a bit, but don't exaggerate. There we go. And there we go. And I'm just going to lower the opacity because we don't want too much. And that looks cool. Okay, now we're halfway done. Halfway, maybe more. Now let's add a curves adjustments, and let's make it a bit darker. So just drag the curve, just make like this, like a small bow, and then go to the blue color and select this tiny point in the corner and just drag it down with your mouse until you get a sort of yellowish color going on, And now drag this other side here just a bit up until you get a tiny tint of blue on the signature. Okay, and now we save the signature again. Now once this is done, the basics are basically finished, and we're going to make a new layer on top of everything and go to image and then apply image and then OK. Now this is where it gets fun. You can also keep the signature like this, but we're going to use something interesting today. We're going to use Topaz Clean. Now, Topaz Labs has these awesome filters for Photoshop. You can download trials on the website, and you can use them for 30 days and you can buy them afterwards. But I'm sure you guys will find some other filthy ways to find these things. So, Topaz Labs, Topaz Clean, and this is the basic interface of Topaz, and what it does, it makes your signature, as you can see here in the preview. Let me just show you. It makes your signature kind of weird, cartoonish. You know, you can play with the strength and you know, simplify it. And what I'm going to go with today is, let's see, crisp style, but the strength I'm going to put it to 1. So we just have a slight topaz going on, and then okay. If there's not enough topaz, you can just press Ctrl F and it's going to apply the filter again. But we don't need this much, and so one time should do. And now if there's too much topaz on some parts, just grab your simple eraser tool and just erase the parts that you don't need to be topaz, like the rain here. I don't need that to be topazed, but the pirate, I need him to be topazed, and it looks really great right now. Now I'm going to make a new layer above and apply the image again. So we have our image on one layer on top of everything. Okay, now we're going to grab our blur tool, and we could have done this earlier, you know, just like blur the render a bit, but it doesn't really matter because we're not blurring that much. We're just going to blur the sword here and the C4D here in the corner, and just like this here, and the flag here a bit, not too much, and here, and yeah, that looks good. Probably the ship here, there we go. And then we click actual pixels and we save the signature. So our signature is basically almost done. We can add some more lights, you know, like you can add with a soft brush, you can put more lights on screen and stuff like that. You can just make it creative. What else can we do? Let's add a tilt shift effect, tilt shift blur on the sides like I did in the speed art. Let's see, go to filter, blur, and then tilt shift. This is only in CS6, but you get the point. You can also just blur the sides, you know, but I just like using this one. It's more convenient for me personally. There we go. I'm just going to lower the blur amount. We don't want all the details to be faded out too much. Just gonna bring this in just like that, and it has a nice look. And okay, so now our pirate is definitely standing out, and we can just simply add the borders on the bottom of the signature. Let me just add a small one. You know what? This signature is actually better without borders, but let me try to add them on the sides. This is something new, right? It should look cool. Let me add a black border here, and I'm going to copy. Oops, I made it on the same layer as the image, but I need to make it on a new layer. So we have the border on a new layer. I made it with the marquee tool, and I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to move it on the other side. There we go, just like that. And the signature right now is done, and check that out, it looks fantastic. I'm going to post the outcome in the description, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you want more tutorials just like these, then just leave a like, leave a comment, you know, some outcomes. You can PM me some outcomes. I would really love to see those. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the channel, how it's going, how active it is. So, I don't know. Hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers, guys.